Hello students, this is the last analysis under financial statement, that is trend analysis. What is trend analysis? It observes the behavior of the components of financial statement over a long period of time regarding the oldest period as a base and calculating their comparative values for subsequent years. Here comparing the old value with the new value, it is a long period behavior is taken, like what is the behavior of fixed assets last 5 years and present year, what is the changes in the fixed assets between these 5 years. So it is measured through trend analysis. Okay, so where the oldest period or oldest year is taken as a base year and the present year is taken as a new year. Okay, so on this basis the trend analysis has to be calculated. Okay, so let us go for the calculations here. Sir Osborne Smith Limited achieved the following profits over the 5 years. Calculate the trend values taking the operating profit of the year ended 30th June 2005 as a base year. Okay, so the base year is what the actually the oldest year, the old year is 2005. 2005 is considered as a base year. On that basis we calculate the percentage of remaining years. Okay, so we'll go for the calculation. See here. Yeah. The question, as in the question it is given period ended and operating profit. So same thing we have to draw the column also, period ended and operating profit. Then one extra column to calculate the trend values. The formula to calculate trend value is profit for the year divided by 2005 profit. It means the base year's profit is taken as a base. Okay, so 2005 profit into 100. Now the periods are given, so all the periods you will write except the 2005. So we begin with the last year, that is the year given in the problem, that is 2009. Okay, write down the operating profit. Then this year's operating profit divided by the base year's operating. Base year with the oldest year. Oldest year is the first year, like 2005 to 9. In that, which is the lowest year? 2005 is the lowest number and it is the oldest year. Okay, so 2005 profit is divided here, and then we get into 100, we will get 175.9. Same way 2008, write down the profit, divided the profit with the base year, that is 2005 into 100, you will get this value. Again 2007 also, write down the value divided by the base year into 100, 152.55. Then 2006, this is a profit divided by the base year's profit into 100, it is 95.98. So the total of all those things, in the 2005 it's 100, that because 23025 divided by 23,025 into 100, it is 100%. Okay. Now next problem 6.14. JB Taylors Limited provide the data about the sales and inventory for the period of 6 years. Determine the trend values keeping the earliest or the new year figure as a base. Earliest year as a base. So earliest year is 2009. The old year is a base year. Earliest year is nothing but the oldest year. Okay, so the oldest year is 2009. Okay, now same way there are two values are given. These two values trend we have to calculate. Now which is a base year? Old year is 2009 is a old year. So 1100 is a base for sales and 220 is a base for inventory. Okay, so the calculation is like this. Here sales and inventory, trend value sales and inventory. Sales are given, so divided by sales with the base year. So each value, see 1100, first year will be considered as base, so 100 and 100. Then each value will be divided by the base year. Say 1100 divided by 1100 into 100, here 100%. 210 divided by 220 into 100, 95.46. Like that 1700 divided by 1100 into 100 for 154.55. Here 280 divided by 220 into 100, it is 127.27. Okay, like that you have to calculate for all the years. See, the values will be taken and the same value will be divided by the base year, that is 2009 values. So all these value divided by the base year 2009 values. Okay, then multiply into 100, you will get the value. See, for all these it is taken the same. Here also take the value, divide the base years, that is 220. So here 220, 220, 220. So each value will be divided by 220 into 100, you will get the percentage. So that is called as trend values. Next problem, see, here also 3 years are given, which is a base year, the oldest year, that is the 2010 is a base year. So 2010, 100, 100 and 100. Then calculate for remaining 3 years. Each year's value will be, now sales if you take, it is divided by 30,000. All the values will be divided by 30,000 into 100, you will get the value. Here all the values will be divided by 8,000. Here all the values will be divided by 3,000. Into 100 you will get the percentage. Okay, so if they ask you to analysis, so you can see the value of sales value has been steadily increased from start. Okay, sales values are increasing from 100 to 104, 104 to 120, 120 to 150. But what about inventory? Inventories are also increasing. It means whatever the because of increase in sales, the inventory also increases. But debtors, there is a debtors here. The debtors are also increasing. It means that they are selling the goods on a credit here, proportionately on a credit. So that is what written here. The sales are increased, inventories are increased, debtors are increased. It means that probably this is probably due to the better debtor management. They are because they are properly paying the debt, so their debtors are increasing. So it is properly managed, and proportionally the inventories are also increasing, so that you can write. Okay, now take the last problem, that is 6.16. Here there are 3 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years are given. The oldest year is December 2011, which is considered as a base year. Okay, now go to the problem. Here see 2000, we have the inventory. What are the items there? See here, what are the items we will check in the problem. We have inventory, sundry debtors, cash at bank and sales. So you take the value sales, then 2011 will be the base year. So after that calculate each years by dividing the December 2011's value. You will get 742, 742, 742 and 742. You will get these values. Same way you calculate for remaining years, items, for inventory and for trade debtors and for cash in hand and cash at bank. Cash in hand and cash at bank. Okay, so you will take all these things value and then you will calculate, because see there are 4 things, right? Now see the problem. See, if inventory you take, inventory's values are 300, 205, 144, 75 and 45. Now E45 is a base year. So 45 year 2011 100, then 75 divided by 45 into 100, 144 divided by 45 into 100, like that. 205 divided by 45 into 100, 300 divided by 45 into 100. Okay, so you will get the percentage. Like that you calculate for sundry debtors also. Here 6 divided by 4 into 100, like that. 12 divided by 4 into 100, 11 divided by 4 into 100, 46 divided by 4 into 100. Okay, like that. Then bank also, cash also you have to take. Each items you will be taking and calculating the values. Now what happens to the sales? Sales have increased from 159 to 259, 259 to 447, and 447 to 941. So there is an increasing trend. Inventories investment also have been increased. Debtors are also cash in hand and cash at banks also increased from 1 year to another year. Okay, so this is show that there is an increase in the trend values. If the company sell directly to the customer on credit, this may indicate sales promotion through credit sales. That view is confirmed by cash and the bank balance going up by 1,500%, which shows that the credit recovery rate is healthy and also the companies are highly profitable and resulting in such a case. So there is a highly profitable. So when you see that your cash is increasing, sales are increasing, debtors are increasing, it means there is a properly management of resources and there is a recovery trend. Recovery rate is also healthy, so the company is in the profitable position. Okay, so if you have any doubts relating this, you can answer. Today I have finished the trend analysis chapter. If you have any doubts relating this, you can answer or you can ask a question. Thank you.